Hey everyone, this is June from Turning Point Life Investment, and this is your market analysis for June 12th, 2010. Okay, so another week of basically more choppiness, more gyrations. Um, the market is still stuck within this range, and I think we really have to just wait for that break of support. And give or take, it's around 105. So if we get a nice break, and I would prefer actually a close, because you can see we broke underneath 105, but we closed above it. So if the market manages to actually close underneath 105, then that will be a better signal, a stronger confirmation that this market is ready to move higher. Now, as far as upside resistance, and we know that this 111 has been an overhead resistance for the market prior. So overall, in this range is basically no man's land. It's really hard to be trading when the market is gyrating, having these huge gap ups and gap downs. One day you could be ecstatic, and the other day you can be completely depressed. So day trading, on the other hand, is a different story. But if you're holding long term or swing positions, it's really hard to be doing so unless you really have a tough stomach. But overall, there's times to be trading and there's times to be just, sitting and watching the market gyrate. And I think right now it's one of those times where you just want to step back a little and let the market do what it wants to do. So not until we get a clear break above 111 or a break underneath 105, then can we get a better idea of where the market wants to head next. So all in all, I mean, just really watch for that support and resistance level to tell us what to do next. I'm going to take a step back and just kind of show you the market in a longer term weekly view. There is a potential, okay, possibility that this market could be forming a head and shoulders pattern because we already have a head left shoulder here, a head, and then all we need is that right shoulder to complete this head and shoulder formation. Very similar to what we had back in 2007 with that top. You have this head and shoulders pattern. And I always mention that patterns do repeat themselves. Okay, so head and shoulders, the only reason why we recognize that pattern is because we've seen it before, and most likely patterns always repeat themselves. The only thing is when a pattern becomes too obvious, it usually never follows through. So if too many people are expecting a right shoulder to be forming, more than likely that pattern will probably not take place, or maybe it won't look exactly how we want it to be. So it might even just side trend for a bit, and all of a sudden you see a collapse here. Either way, just be mindful. If we do have a rally, sure, we could form the right shoulder. But the main thing, regardless, is the support level. Once the support level breaks, then sure, we have a better idea of what the market's doing. But while it stays above here, it can just continue to gyrate or chop away and confuse us as to what it wants to do next. But I'm not ruling out that there's a possibility of a right shoulder forming at this moment.